Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing some ice fishing. Um, I'm in my new, like, Eskimo, um, ice shelter. This is, something 2, I think. It's their, lowest price ice shelter. Um, those things you see on the screen, I think, is just the light shining. But I'm going to be using my camera on my chest a lot today. I'm going to go drill some holes. I recently, if you were on like my Instagram and stuff, I got this new attachment by HT. Same thing as the ice fishing traps I have. And I just took this piece of wood in case if the drill slips off the tip of this, I wouldn't lose the $50 auger I have. And the drill I'm using, it's not the correct drill, but it works. It's like this DeWalt 20 volt max right there. Like, it doesn't have the piece where you hook the handle on right there, so I'll just be pushing it down like that. Then I'm not sure what else. Like, just pretty much using that. I'm gonna go put a couple traps out. I got prescription sunglasses. I'll show them. Don't want to get sun blindness. Got my traps right there. I'm gonna go put those out right now and film a little bit. I have some homemade salted baits. I actually have freshwater and saltwater bait in here because I think the salted sandworms will work real good for perch out here. Try and test this out, and I'm not going to tell my complete secret. I don't even have YouTube videos on the how to do the bloodworms. I mean the sandworms. I do have bloodworm on here, and that's easy. You just throw salt on that. But I do a little different thing with the sandworms, and I don't really want to give that away because I might want to sell some stuff. So if you guys ever want my sandworms, I'll go ahead sometime once I figure out the recipe completely. I'll link in the description, but right now not just yet. Hey guys, I just drilled the holes. You guys probably just saw the footage from this camera. Tilt this back up so when I go out there I can like set the traps. Right now I'm going to be putting two pickerel traps out, and then two panfish. Here in Maine you're only allowed to, I knew this for a bit, reading all the regulations and stuff, it's 5 lines in the water. I think it's one of the highest in the United States. Maine is, and I'm totally fine with that. So I'm going to have two pickerel traps out, and two of the panfish. So panfish meaning bass species, and perch, and like golden shiners could even go on if I put a certain bait on it, or just back and forth. I could catch a bass on the pickerel setup. So if I can see it, I have Daiwa 20-pound. I think it's a green type of green. I forget what it's completely called. I think maybe olive green or something. Braid. You can kind of see that. And then I have a 10-pound mono leader on there. That's a 1/8 ounce, not 1/8 ounce, 1/4 ounce steel drop shot by Eagle Claw. Then I'll link in the description where you could pick up from my links, because it'll help me out, from Amazon. It's these hooks, and there's like 2,000 of them, and I would recommend these things. Like, I love mustad hooks. If you're going for like smaller fish, like your panfish or bass species, these hooks are good. Bass species, if you want to go in depth with it, it's like sunfish, all different types, like your bluegills even is in bass species. And these hooks, great for that. If you're going for pickerel, I would recommend like mustad hooks. And I do have that for like the other one, but I want to have a smaller one on this, so that's why I don't have any small mustad hooks. I have like these big circle hooks, size like 1. I usually use them for brown bullhead, like catch like a foot long brown bullhead with that. And they're here at this where I'm at right now. There is brown bullhead. So there's the other one with the trap. I do have this one that can be for like bass, but I want to use my I have a just recently got, I even posted on Instagram a little bit, is a Wicked 13 Fishing ultralight rod. Then I have, I think it was 6 pound, yeah, 6 pound smooth cast monofilament by Berkeley on there. And then I have a 13 Fishing white 1/16 of an ounce glow jig head on there too. So set these up. I got the 2 other traps for panfish or bass species in my little tackle bag. So I'm gonna switch to this camera and start drilling. Let's start putting traps out. Sweet. Hey guys, almost forgot one thing. What I got for Christmas from my mom, I got this shelter from my aunt and uncle, like my dad's sister, and that is the best thing I got. But I didn't even ask my mom for this. I just asked for the bag. It's this Hawkeye like ice fishing bag, so you can like zip the front open, and it has like a weight piece in it. So I asked for the bag, but what's inside here, I didn't ask for it because I already have a fish finder that I bought. But my mom was super nice and got the, I can't open that right now that easily. I'm messing up with this. Oh, that's why. I can fix that, please. There. Got hooked on the side. Is, if I can get it out, let me clip this. Is the highest rated, like, it's pretty much the most expensive, and it's the best one that Hawkeye sells. There we go, finally came off. This little suction. I popped it off, but it was still stuck on. So that's good. This one is like color, and it even has, I'm blanking on the name of it. It's, if you know what Vexlar is, this is kind of has that one like circle thing for ice fishing. Blanking on the name. Never had one before, and it comes with this little pad that I'm going to be using this, like this, and then having the line go in the water for like my kayak. And this has grip on the bottom, so I'm going to be using this to check where the fish are. The one that's a circle doesn't really show the fish, like what size they are really too much. like a little bit. You could look at the size of the bar, but pretty much there's another setting on this that will show what size of the fish. You just have to know how you use a fish finder, where it has the little lines on it and you can see it coming off the bottom a little bit. This is not like a stationary one, and you see the beeps. It slides across like this. I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up. Maybe I was trying to get a shot and put it in this video someplace, but I'm going to go ahead, go check all the holes, depths and everything. There we go. So, see. Hey guys, I actually didn't catch any perch today. I didn't catch this little one. I actually went ahead and found it just on the ice. These guys were like not catching with a rod or traps, but net. Here in Maine you can do net. And they left this behind. I know it's completely fresh today, so I'm going to be taking this back. I already dealt with it. To gut and stuff. But I filleted a 5-inch smelt before, so I think I could probably fillet this up pretty good. Or I could leave it whole, but I want to throw a little bit of Frank's wing sauce on this and see if I can cook good up. That'll be like catch and cook with this video. A twist on it. Hey guys, right now I'm at my fillet table. This is going to be like the first ever fish to be cut on this fillet table. This is, I'm trying to remember, Lifetime fillet table. It's got a little sink on it. This is where you attach, like, you can't quite see that, but right here, this black thing is where you attach your hose on there. Yeah, I can tilt it up a little bit right there. I'm going to bring it down so then you can see what I'm doing here. So what I'm going to be doing is making teeny tiny fillets of this little fish. Just going to put that there. Hopefully it doesn't blow away. Maybe I can do that. That's a really cool thing I have is this mustard. I think, yeah, mustard. right there. Very good company. You just, and it pops off like that. So to do that, I got a little dish of water, and I'm gonna need to fully cook this fish because in the pond, where I get the fish, it has worms. So you can see those little black dots. They're not worms, but parasites they call them. So what I'm gonna do with this is a type of thing that I've seen some fishermen do. You can fillet this up normal, or quick and easy is just cut right down where the ribs are and you go right through them. So that's what I'm going to do with this. I already de-gutted and de-gilled this. I could eat the cheeks off the head, but it's so small, like toothpick probably could get that out, but I'm just going to take fillets and off of this. I'm going to first cut these fins off. Set those aside. I just freshly sharpened this. Sorry if you can't quite see it. I actually want to eat this, so if I missed a little meat, but there's enough to do something. This is the same way I did it with the Smelt Catch and Cook on my channel. I'll link that in the description. So, see. Not really in the mood to eat this one. Alright, now, next, what I'm going to do, I'm going to feel along these. Right here on the belly. I don't know if you can quite see that. Right there, I can feel. This is the belly, the tops of the ribs. So you want to just go behind the ribs and cut along. You don't want to cut straight down. Alright. Ribs. You can fry that up if you want. This is so small, you can just like fry it completely up and you'll be fine. Alright, now next, all you do is, you more or less want some fingernails to do this. You hold down that tail. And take that little tiny fillet off. And this is not completely boneless. There are pin bones in it, but they're so small, I don't care. So just gotta cook this thoroughly, and it'll be good. So I'm gonna get the other one done with off camera because this is too long of a film piece. But see. All right, guys. Right here, all you need is some flour, canola oil. This is, I'm going to move this now. This is actually for frying them up. I have the 2 fillets in there, and the main ingredient is this Frank's Red Hot wing sauce, buffalo and stuff. Like, this stuff is amazing. You put these on cheese curds or something, it's just insane. When you make fried cheese curds, I would recommend this. Throw this in the batter or roll them in it and dip them. This is amazing with that. But get some good cheese curds, that's what I say. But I have the 2 little fillets in there, and all I'm gonna do is pretty much pour a little bit, sort of a little bit, it's fine, of Frank's wing sauce in there. I'm gonna move this so you guys can see this more. Oh, I just forgot an item. Too much water in here, so what I do, I'm not going to tap them dry. Probably should, but oh, it's fine. Drop it in there, and then next one, drop it in there. I don't know if the worms are in there, or parasites, however you want to call them. I'll probably just dump that outside. Now, I want to just, probably could use that fork. Mix them around good. I'll probably cut the video because I'm going to let this sit for like probably 5 minutes, or actually maybe a second. I'm not going to cut the video. Now, next step, while I'm doing this step, I can just go ahead and let that soak in. Where I got this idea to do this is from a YouTube channel called Flare. It used to be called Fishing with Flare. I've been like very long time subscriber. I forget how you call that if you're a long time subscriber, but I'm like one of the originals of his subscribers, and he was like not like super original, like below 1,000, but like right around 10,000 subscribers or something. I subscribed, so I've been watching a very long time since before he's doing all this like trapping and hunting stuff, and some fishing. He still does fishing, and then farm. That's a big cool one that Flair does. His name's Andrew. I keep saying Flair. So I let that sit long enough. Now plop it into the flour. And all you do is mix it a little bit up like that. And I'm going to cap it and just shake like that. A little mess, totally fine. And there we go. Nice, perfect in there. I'm going to fry those up, but I need to deal with the oil first, so I'm going to bring you guys over and deal with the oil. See? Alright guys, now got the oil. I'm going to put enough where the fillets will float. I have this special spoon right here that you can do for frying, and I do have a real like tempura type of a scooper, but I actually don't really want to use that because it's really metal, and I don't really like using metal on my nice pans, but for this I'll be as careful as I can. And now all I have to do is I'm going to put it on 6 or like 5.5, and let that heat up. You can see the heating element heating up. So once this is hot enough, I'll go ahead and throw the fish in. Alright, the oil is hot. Cool trick, you take a bamboo skewer. I learned this from actually a Chinese chef, or a cook, however you want to say it. I think he's pretty much a chef. And what you do is put it in. Don't touch on the bottom. Like this is the bottom. And that's going to sizzle anyways because it's right on the element. You bring it up a little bow. I don't know if my camera can pick that up. It's like a bubbling sound. And you'll see bubbles come off of it. And that means the oil is ready. So now what I'm going to do, I got just got to figure out where the camera is. The little fillets right here of the perch. And grab it. Plop them in there. I'm gonna let those cook for a little bit because of the parasite thing, and I'll go ahead and wait till they get golden brown too. Then I'll take them off. So, see. Alright guys, they look done to me, so I'm gonna take them off. So, alright. There they are. I'm going to let them cool down and then I'm going to taste test them. Alright guys, got the fish right here, you can see, or perch to say. It's cooled down enough. Now, I really do like perch a lot, but I never put franks on perch before. I usually do it a really nice delicious way where maybe you put it in the oven and slow cook it, or you put it with some butter and salt and pepper, similar to how you do trout is how I like to do perch. Yes, you can fry it up and it is good that way, but never done it with the Frank's wing sauce before. Now I'll link in the description because I did the same recipe I'm doing right here, is the Smelt catch and cook. I did it with Frank's wing sauce too, and I thought that was amazing. So I'm going to see if this is worth it. Good crunch. Oh yeah. Very good. I could still taste the perch in it, but there's like very good crunchy batter without. That's very good. I would recommend that. I had to, why it's a little too crunchy is because I had to thoroughly cook this because of the parasites. Really don't want that in my system. But I know a place where there's no parasites. It's my mom's pond, and if I catch any fish there, do a catch and cook with that, I can make it a little better than the overcooked stuff I had right here. This wasn't highly overcooked, but it was a little bit. So, very good. Recommend this. That Frank's flavor, amazing. And then that little bit of crunch of the flour, super good. And if you take that little cool thing that I did with the, I was about to say toothpick, but it's a skewer. I would recommend anybody to just set that in there. Once it bubbles, you don't want to bubble too much, just like a little type of thing, just a little bit coming off the tip. That means your oil is up to temp. So that's just like a cook to cook type of thing that I found out, because I do love cooking. So till the next one, sweet.